So I know what you're probably thinking. This is probably another one of those clickbait videos of a guru telling me I'm gonna make $1 bajillion with TikTok Shop and go from $0 to $10,000 in a single month making simple videos online. It's not, and the reason why is because I'm gonna show you my exact account and all the money I've made so far since I've started, and then I'm gonna give you everything that I wish I knew when I first started out making these videos. Okay, so I'm on my account right here. I'm gonna put it up on the screen so you can check it out, but I'm refreshing it here. So I'm gonna go to my studio, scroll down, go to TikTok Shop for Creator. You can see that's what I made today. That's what I made today, 7/29, and then I'm gonna go to custom, and you're gonna see the month here. So December, I did 1.7 in December. January, I did 2.7. February, I did 2.8. March, I did 6.3. And April, I did 11.8. And May, so far, I did 7. And it's May 19th, I'm pretty sure today. So that's so far my account. Complete transparency, I literally started back in November. It doesn't even track all the way back until then, but I started back in November. I made like $400, December 1.6, and then continuously increasing each month. I've watched all of the TikTok Shop affiliate video courses on YouTube, and none of them are gonna be as in-depth as this one. I don't have any fancy editing or cool animations to keep your freaking attention span stimulated, so if that's what you're here for, then just leave, because I don't have that, all right? I'm not giving you that. That's not what this video is for. This video is for pure value. If you actually watch the entire thing, you will make a shit ton of money very fast with TikTok Shop, and I'm not lying. If you actually apply the things that I'm telling you. This entire video is raw, it's pure, and it's so much value. There's so much value, and it is everything that I wish I knew when I first started out. I'm talking to you as if I'm talking to myself when I first started out as an affiliate. So please take notes. They really do help. You're gonna want this information later. Okay, so TikTok Shop affiliate. This is a step-by-step. eBay, arbitrage, Amazon FBA, print on demand, Shopify dropshipping. These are all the online gold rushes and how you can make so much money so fast. And now in 2025, TikTok Shop affiliate, 2025. It is actually an online gold rush. If you are not taking advantage of it as a seller or an affiliate, I don't know what you're doing, but it's literally the #1 social media app. It is an Amazon competitor with social media marketing inside the app and e-commerce inside the app. So what is TikTok Shop affiliate? As an affiliate, there's no inventory or shipping. You promote content with your phone and you earn commissions from sales. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It is not. I just want you to get that in your head. Don't come into this thinking that you're gonna make a lot of money really, really quick. I've had people make money 30K the second month they did it, but that's not everyone, okay? You have to be a gardener. This is an analogy I like to use. Be a gardener. Every video equals one seed, right? Some sprout overnight and others take time. Consistency equals a blooming garden, right? So some seeds are late bloomers. So each video you're gonna plant. TikTok Shop algorithm is a little bit weird. We're gonna get into all of that later, but right now, think of it as being consistent. It takes time. A blooming garden takes time, and some are gonna sprout later, some videos are gonna spike later, some are gonna be instant. TikTok Shop requirements. You have to be at least 18 years old. There are some workarounds to this. I know some people who are 16, but you have to at least look 18. If you do not look 18, they can ban you. And if you can't prove that you are not 18 with a valid driver's license or some sort of identification, then you cannot do it. So you have to at least look 18. You have to live in the United States or another country that has TikTok Shop, like the UK, Europe, or there are some workarounds to that, like having a phone in the United States, using a VPN, whatever. But you need to have a social security number or whatever they do in the Great Britain. At least 5K followers. That's very important. You have to have at least 5K followers. How to get 5K followers? Organically. Organically is very slow. It's demotivating. It's great long term though, because there's pretty much no chance of getting banned, partially. I'll get into that later. TikTok Shop pilot. Now I've heard a lot about this. You can have like 1,000 followers or you can have whatever and you can still get into the affiliate program. Do not try this. It is not worth your time. When in the pilot program, you can only post 5 videos per week. That is terrible. You should be posting 7 to 8 per day. You don't have to, that's what I do. I post 7 to 8 videos per day. Buying accounts is the other option. This is the best option in my opinion. It's fast, you can start immediately. You could literally start tomorrow. I recommend this. You can buy at least a 10K follower account or a 5K. There's been some controversy between the two, but 5K, 10K, you can buy whatever. So now for some people, this is the break point. Faceless or face content. Do you have to show your face? The quick answer to this is no, you do not. However, I'm gonna give you a scenario. Let's say you have a faceless video. It hits 10 million views. Because you didn't show your face, your video gets recommended to them the next time. If your video gets recommended to them the next time, they won't have anything to relate it to. Now just wait. If you have a face video, if you show your face and that video hits 10 million views, 10 million people have seen your face. People are very sociable. They're very personable people. They like seeing faces. It builds trust. That's another thing, but they know subconsciously what you look like. So if another video pops up, they're gonna be like, oh wait, this guy looks familiar. Subconsciously, they might not think this, or they might, but their subconscious is gonna be like, oh, I know this guy, and they're gonna keep watching. And on the other thing, who gives a fuck? The only reason you're not posting your face is because you care about what other people think about you. Who cares? Yeah, they're gonna make fun of you behind your back. They're gonna talk shit about you. It doesn't matter. You're getting your money up, bro. It doesn't matter. We're all gonna die. Finding viral products. You can use tools like Kalo Data, which is great. The daily virals, which is great. Seasonal trends, but really just promote what you like. And I know this can be hard, so promote what you see on your For You page. But use these tools and promote what you like, genuinely. And I'll get more into this later, obviously. Product promotion. This is a big thing for a lot of people. Do not reinvent the wheel. You are not the next Mr. Beast, all right? And I needed to hear this. I really needed to hear this and let it sink into my brain when I first started making videos, because I was trying to reinvent the wheel. I was trying to make videos and be like, I would spend so much time. I'd spend an hour, 2 hours on one video, and I'd be like, oh, this is so good. It's gonna be so good. And then you post it and it gets 300 views and you're like, what the heck? What the freak? No sales. And you're like, I just spent, it's draining. You can burn out really, really fast. So my recommendation, if you're first starting out, even if you're not, I do this every single day. Don't reinvent the wheel, copy viral videos. Even if it's word for word, you can literally rip them word for word. You can get the exact framework, the exact lighting, word for word. You're not gonna get a violation because it is a different human talking. You're not that person. It's a different setting in the background. Copy viral frameworks too. Viral frameworks are insane. So if you have a viral framework that uses this product, Goalie, then you can exchange it with something similar to this or something completely different like NeuroGum. So if a viral framework, for example, let's just say the viral framework is like Ashton Hall using this, right? Ashton Hall uses Goalie. There's a video he just came out. Ashton Hall uses Goalie. You can exchange it, use that exact same framework of a viral video that had Ashton Hall using Goalie and exchange it with mouth tape, because Ashton Hall also uses mouth tape, all right? You get what I'm saying? It's viral frameworks, and I'll get more into this later. So now these are the types of videos. I would write these down, the talking head meme. So these are types of videos, right? So just you or a voiceover talking directly to the camera, memeify, B-roll, storytelling, product functionality, skits, clipping. I'm gonna get right into this, so I'm gonna show you examples of all of these. So talking head. Okay, I had to switch over to a different recording software because it wouldn't let me click this link. So talking head, this is the link for the talking head video. I'm just gonna go.
When you're happy and in love, all you do is eat. We go outside, you eat. You stay inside, you eat. Relationship weight is a real thing. 1 second you're happy, 2 seconds you have no fucking jawline. Don't get it messed up. I love my girl, but I like looking good too. It got so bad.
So anyways, that's the example for talking head. So it's just you talking to it directly to the camera. This is the example for memeify. Okay, that's 121 likes. So simple. That's it. 7 seconds, that's it. Probably got a lot of sales from that, but that's literally it. It's just entertaining, humorous, relatable videos, trending, hopping on trends. It's usually correlating the sound with the type of video. B-roll. This is the link for B-roll. B-roll is very, very good as well.
I was working on my feet for 12 hours a day, and I was doing it in this. Oh God, when I picked these up, I felt like I was walking on clouds. No idea why I spent so much money on shoes when I could have just picked up these.
So anyways, that's B-roll. So basically what B-roll is just an audio and you are overlaying it with silent videos. Or you have silent videos and you're overlaying it with an audio. That's what B-roll is. So if it's you and be like, whatever. Storytelling. This is storytelling. Also good. Same video.
Happy and in love, all you do is eat. We go outside.
He's telling a story.
Stay inside, you eat.
Feels like FaceTime.
Is a real thing. 1 second you're happy, 2 seconds you have no fucking jawline. Don't get it messed up. I love my girl, but I like looking good too. It got so bad I had to start drinking these drink packets to kill my appetite. I drink this every single morning and now I'm not hungry until. So
anyways, that is storytelling. You're taking a real life scenario or a fake scenario. If he created it up, I have no idea if that was real or fake. But he's like, my girl, whatever, it's a story. He's bringing you along and then he introduces the product a little bit later down in the story to make it more believable. Product functionality. This is just straight up promoting the product. Right from the get-go. This is the product right here if you didn't know. The entire time, 24 seconds, just talking about the product from the very get-go, no introduction, whatever. Skits are very self-explanatory. We're gonna click on this right here, we'll show you.
Dude, can you change the song, please?
Dude, my car is old, it doesn't have aux or Bluetooth.
You can't afford a CarPlay, really?
No, dude, those are like $200. Plus, I don't even think my car could take that.
Oh my god, we should just try this one, just pull over.
Wait, are you serious? This thing has a built-in GPS on here?
So basically, Skits is just taking a real-life scenario and importing the camera. That's the best way to put it. It's taking a real-life scenario that someone could have a problem, usually. So this person's like, oh, your car's so old, it doesn't even have CarPlay, whatever. Then you import, that's the problem, and then you import the solution, trying to be as realistic as possible. That's what the most converting skits you see now are. Some of them can be super funny, but they don't convert as well. They might get a lot of views, but that's different than converting. So basically, like I said, it's just taking a product, taking a problem, and importing the product using a skit. Clipping, this is also very good.
$200,000 for the entire business.
Wow.
Unfortunately, I can't give up that much equity.
So it's pretty much taking Shark Tank clips or any other clips really and talking about it. And then talking about it later and introducing the product and trying to sell it to them. Okay, so what makes a good video? These are absolutely key and you need to write these down. So, editing, lighting, tonality, controversy, hook, authority, trust. Write all of those down, pause it, write them down. Editing, I'm gonna go into all of them really quick. So editing, not really quick, but editing. Very simple, very versatile. Can be hard at first if you don't know what you're doing, but it's really, really important. So I'm gonna click on this video right here, I'm gonna show you. Look at this.
You saw that right. Look at my large pores. Always been taught not to.
Four edits in the first 4 seconds, first 3 seconds. Look at this. You don't even notice, but it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 edits in the first 4 seconds of this video. That's why it did so freaking well, because of this hook. Insane. It's very important. No dead space whatsoever. I created a whole another video on editing just because it's very good. I already made it. It's on my YouTube. I'll put it in the description as well if you want it. What makes a good video? Lighting. If your lighting sucks, your video will most likely suck. Use natural light whenever you can, windows, outside, white rooms, etc. And if you don't have that, if you're in a dark room like this, use a personal light. I use a personal light. I don't know where it is. I can't find it right now, but it just clips onto your phone. You can literally hold it like this. It's a nice light. It makes your face all bright up and make it, you need it. It's a must have. So this is an example of good lighting. Look at this, insane. Look at this lighting right here, so aesthetic. Under light, under this like chair thing, and then these 2 candles. They lit those 2 candles, and then this obviously overcasting light, and then obviously the main light, and then the TV. Everything about this video has really good lighting. This video has really good lighting, and that's why it did 22.2 million views. It's probably made her at least 20 grand. At least 20 grand. And this is the product she's promoting. Just because of the lighting. I guarantee you if it didn't have this good of a lighting, good of lighting, it wouldn't have done anything. It would have been like 1,000 views. Tonality, this is massive. This is huge, but it takes practice, right? Unless you're a born speaker, unless you can talk in front of the camera and be like completely yourself. It's hard for a lot of people, and for me myself as well. When I first started talking to the camera, especially for like TikTok videos, I could not figure it out, right? Like my tonality was so bad. I was not able to speak as if I'm speaking to my best friend to the camera, because people are very personable. But so this is what I like to do. This is what helped me. Right before you record, imagine you are talking to your best friend. Shut your eyes and imagine him or her. Imagine him or her right behind the camera, right when you're shutting your eyes, you're about to record, and then open your eyes and record the product. So if you're talking about this, just shut your eyes and be like, all right, I'm talking to my best friend about this. You have your script, if you have a script or whatever. All right, now you're talking about goalie. It does take time though. You're gonna get a lot better as it comes. This is an example of tonality. Look at this.
When you're happy and in love, all you do is eat. We go outside, you eat. You stay inside, you eat. Relationship weight is a real thing. 1 second you're happy, 2 seconds you have no fucking jawline. Don't get it messed up. I love my...
This man has really, really good tonality. He's literally on FaceTime. He puts the camera down here, literally talking on FaceTime. He has like, his eyes are relaxed.
Don't get it messed up.
Don't get it messed up. He's like, I love whatever. I love my girl. Really, really good tonality. That's very, very good for storytelling as well. So controversy, fuel for the algorithm. It triggers engagement, and it's the #1 thing that TikTok cares about. When someone disagrees with you, they comment. When it shocks them, they watch it again. When it makes them mad or curious, they send it to a friend. So controversy is, look at this video. Look at this video right here.
Why the hell are you still using these razors to shave this? My cooch itches all the time, every time I use them. Like this electric razor.
First 7 seconds, insane amount of controversy. I'm not even gonna repeat what she said, but like,
why the hell are you still using these razors to shave this? My cooch is
so much controversy. You could probably list 7 things in there. Her talking about it, her doing this, her throwing it, and then her like shaving. There's so much. People are gonna comment about that. They're gonna be like, oh, what? I don't even know. But it's so good. Such a good video. That video probably made her so much money. Anyways, what makes a good hook? Hook is very important. That was why that video went so crazy, was because of the hook. It wasn't the product. She could have done that with any product, any shaving product. It does not matter. The hook is the first 1 to 4 seconds of your video. If you don't grab the viewer's attention instantly, they will skip without even thinking. And you do this too. You literally are scrolling, you're doom scrolling, and you're like, you scroll on 1 to 3 seconds, doesn't interest you, bah, gone. I want you to notice this. I want you to actually scroll after this. Scroll, and then notice when you skip and why you skip. You need to know why you skipped. What wasn't great about the video that you didn't stay long enough to watch the whole thing. I cannot speak English, so I'm going to show you this link right here.
What are you doing?
Boom. That's it. 20 million views because of this hook. 20 million views. Movement. This woman is pouring milk or whatever on ketchup. Obviously, that's going to grab people's attention. Great lighting. Movement in the hook. Great hook right there. Hook trifecta. So this is the hook trifecta. Audio. People scroll with a sound on, and a bold or intriguing audio hook so instantly captures their ear. So for that example, what are you doing? That's the hook. What are you doing? She starts laughing. Visual. Humans process visuals faster than text. The text on screen. The movement. The ketchup, pouring milk on the ketchup. That's a visual hook in itself. It gets people thinking, why is this woman putting milk on the floor with ketchup? Text on screen. Many people, they had text on screen in that video. It was pretty far above, but many people watch videos on mute or in loud environments. So if you're on the bus, you're on the freaking train, you're out in public just scrolling, you might not be able to hear everything, but if you see the captions, if you see the text on screen, you get an idea of what the video is about. And so if you have all of these, you are not eliminating any of the groups of people watching this, because there are certain groups. You get what I mean? Authority. This is very important. Way to show your authority. So showing credentials, experience. So let me explain to this. If you were promoting this product right here, Goalie. It's a dietary supplement. Would you rather listen to a construction worker talk about this thing, being like, oh yeah, it's great, it's got a lot of benefits, or would you rather hear or listen to a doctor or a person in a nurse outfit talking to this? Obviously, you'd rather listen to the nurse because she is more credible. You have more authority. They have more authority over you. Listen, watch this video right here. This is a really good example of authority.
What's up, bitch?
How old are you, bro?
24.
You don't look very, very confident. Bring that camera up to your face. You got a kind of long neck, long face. Drop your hair. That hairstyle, man.
If you didn't know, Fit is a creator who basically tells people how to improve their looks, pretty much. And basically, this person obviously did not go on stream with Fit because that costs a lot of money to go on stream with Fit.
You don't look very, very confident.
And so he just took a video of himself acting like he is on stream with Fit. And then so this is about
I took Fit's advice a couple months ago and got myself some whitening strips. And
whitening strips. It's about whitening strips. So Fit obviously recommended him to take whitening strips. He is not recommending you. He said Fit recommended me to take whitening strips, meaning for the consumer watching, Fit is recommending you, not him, not the guy who's selling it and getting commission for it, but Fit is telling you that you will look more attractive if you have white teeth and you should use whitening strips. Do you get what I'm saying? Authority. You wouldn't believe this random guy. You'd believe Fit because he does this with everyone and he knows what he's talking about. What makes a good video? Trust. This is very important. Ways to show trust. You need to be real. How to show your face. So if you're showing your face, you're showing your insecurities, people like that. They gain trust. Let's watch this video.
You're going down. Oh, no. It's not coming up. Oh, there we go.
Obviously, there's a lot more than just trust in this video. There is visual hook. There is what the heck is going on here. But they are being vulnerable with you. This is obviously very, very weird. It's a weird game. And it's like, it's very vulnerable and they're literally bending down, looking like that. So it's like you're bringing them into their lives. You're bringing the consumer into your life, being completely yourself. Even if this isn't what you do, it's embarrassing, right? But it works. It works. It's great. It's awesome. I love it. So, call to action, the very last part of your video where you absolutely sell it to them. I'm going to put this link right here. I'm going to play this link right here. So the call to action is the last bit. Watch this.
Hello.
Listen.
Click this orange shopping cart, see if they're running any promotions. If they are, do not let the promotion get by you. Make sure you pick it up now.
Click this orange shopping cart, see if they're running any promotions. If they are, make sure you get it. Do not let this go by you. That is a CTA. You're telling someone, you are telling the viewer exactly what to do next. Click the link, the sale ends tonight, whatever, low in stock. You're telling them, she was like, click the orange shopping cart. You're telling them what to do because some people on this app don't know how to work it. They don't know what to do, where to buy stuff. They're brand new to the app. So you're telling them, click the orange shopping cart, see if there's any left in stock, see if there's any coupons that you can apply to get it cheaper. You're telling them what to do. You're giving them an action, a call to action. I don't know what this link is.
$200,000.
Oh yeah, this is also a really good call to action.
The breath I take is just a cold through my brain. Since there's so through my brain. But the only problem is that since there's so many 5-star reviews, they're always sold out. So if you even like see an orange link in like one of these corners, they might have a couple packs left. Let me know because I need to stock up on more before they're gone again for a whole nother month.
That's a call to action. It was about 10 seconds, 15 seconds. If you happen to see that orange shopping cart down there, that means there might be some left. If you do happen to see it, let me know down in the comments because I need to grab some up before they're gone again for another month. That's scarcity. That's introducing scarcity, urgency, meaning you have to buy it now. You got to buy it quick because it's going to be gone again for another month. So if you don't get it now, you're not going to be able to get it for another month. Very, very subtle. Very, very good. I like that one. Okay, so this is the outline for creating videos. So this is awesome, right? Hook, 0 to 4 seconds, cushion, body, cushion, CTA. So these cushions are very important. The body is pretty much the bread and the butter, the meat and the potatoes, right? That's what you want to sell, to deliver value, build trust, right? Build hype. You want to sell the product in that, not technically selling, but you want to show the features of the product. The cushion is very important. It's easing them into the body and then easing them from the body into a CTA. So for an example, for the cushion, for example, you have your hook, whatever that is. For an example, this is the hook. This feels illegal to share. That's automatically a hook, right? For the cushion, you're like, and before you call this a scam, just hear me out. It's cushioning, it's easing you into the body, right? So before you call this a scam, just hear me out. And then they're like, all right, I'll hear you out. Or like, and no, I'm not gatekeeping this. And no, I'm not gatekeeping. And then you talk about what you're gatekeeping. It eases them in. You talk about the body, right? Then you talk about the body, and then you have the cushion again. So you pre-sell the viewer emotionally, give them that final nudge. So being like, I didn't actually expect this to work, but it did. If you want to get one for yourself, I'll leave a link for you down below. That's a CTA. So from the cushion to the CTA, it'd be like, and I've already ordered a second one. If you want to get one for yourself, I'll put the link down below, whatever. Like, those are cushions. You need cushions, they're very, very important. I hope that makes sense. Product testing. Now, I kind of went over this earlier, but I'm just gonna say, like, you wouldn't sell a Christmas tree in spring, right? Why would you do that? People don't want it. There's no demand for a Christmas tree, but you would sell outdoor furniture, shorts, etc. So there is a time and a place for every product. Some products, though, you can sell year-round, like skincare, beauty. There's a bunch more. I just didn't list them. People are always trying to look better with skincare and beauty. So you can sell that. You can sell this year-round. It's not a seasonal product. But there are things, there's good and bad things about this. It's a verified, trusted brand, right? It builds trust. You know they've sold over 400,000 or like 1 million units of this. So you know it's trusted and it has a good rating. It works. It obviously works. However, with this is that it can be oversaturated. People know what this is. It's nothing new. So when they see this on their screen, they're gonna be like, oh, I've seen that before, scroll. Oh, I bought that before, scroll. So it's hard to sell these, pretty much. It's hard to sell these now. I don't believe in like saturation of a product really, but this is like peak saturation, right? You can still do it, but it's harder. And I like to do the 10 to 15 product rule, right? So the 10 to 15 product rule is you take a product, let's say this lighter right here, it's a fidget spinner lighter. You post, I usually post 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 videos on something. And then if nothing hits, if I can't get any traction with it, you move on to the next product. That's it, right? And then maybe you'll come back later on and you'll figure it out. But tips and tricks, I wish I knew before. These are so freaking gold. This is gold, bro. No one talks about any of this. Ranking. So this was just a new feature added literally, I think, last week. And for more benefits, it's just based on GMV per month, better service. So pretty much there's like a bunch of tiers. It's almost like ranked freaking TikTok Shop affiliate. But basically once you get to there's a bunch of benefits and I don't have them on the screen. I can go over them if you guys want, but it's not a whole lot to it. It's basically just better customer service at the higher tier. So once you get to like, I forget what it was, like Sapphire or something, or whatever, you get better customer service. And so it's just promoting creators to do better. And I like that, it's great. Niches. Some people think that it matters, some do not. I personally post anything on my main account as long as it has good quality. I don't abide by niches. I don't think they really matter. Some people do it. Some people have accounts just for supplements. Some people have accounts just for things. I have an account that I mainly only post clothing on, but it's not because I don't think anything else will do it. It's just my backup account, and clothing is really, really fast. It's really fast to post. Yeah, like I said, mostly clothes. I've seen people use specific accounts for each of these, and yeah. So some people do it. It's pretty much your choice. I actually do not believe that it does anything. That's just me. TikTok campaigns. Lots of campaigns running all the time, right? Summer sales, Mother's Day, April restock. So these are the sales that TikTok provides you. So it's like TikTok Shop Mother's Day. During that Mother's Day, if you join the campaign, they will push Mother's Day products, right? Obviously it makes sense. You know, like Black Friday sale campaigns. You join the campaign, they'll push your sale, they'll push your hashtag. It's using specific hashtags for campaigns. Seasonal trends mostly, so it's mostly like spring, summer, holidays, pretty much. But it's very, very easy to find. Brand campaigns. So these are great. Extra bonuses and incentives that can make you a lot of money. It can be hard to find and keep up with them. Some campaigns don't require GMV, but most of them do. So basically, campaigns like Goalie has a bunch of campaigns. NeuroGum has campaigns. So basically, if you hit like $100,000 in GMV, for example, you'll get like a Rolex or whatever. You'll get like a car. So if you hit like $2,500 in GMV, I think for Goalie, if you hit like $4,000 in GMV, for every $4,000 you hit in GMV, you get $1,000 in cash back. And literally all you have to do is reach out to them. It's actually insane. I have a few. I just won an AirPod Pro. I won like AirPod Pro 4s. And then a few other stuff from this campaign that I was doing. But it's super great. If you don't know where to find these campaigns, there's a bunch of communities that you can join. I personally will link my community down below that you can join and find all these campaigns. I post them whenever they're new. But you can also just reach out to the brands themselves. Challenges. Under the TikTok creator dashboard, practically free money. See if you're promoting the challenges products and join the challenges, all about GMV. So basically, no one really talks about this, but it's challenges. I've made a few $100s from this. It's practically free money. If you're already promoting a product, you literally just join the challenge. Usually it's like a 20-day, 30-day challenge, and the person that has the most GMV in this challenge is like, they gets whatever, $1,000. But usually it's when you have a viral video that pops off, you can really take off in those challenges. Creator opportunities, very slept on. Don't see anyone talking about these. These are practically free money, especially when you're starting out. They'll literally pay you like $200. I've seen one where it was like $200, post 30 videos in a month. We'll give you $200 for this one brand. That's it. You don't need any GMV. You don't need anything. And it seems like people get different ones. So like I've gotten one that my friend hasn't gotten, and my friend has gotten one that I don't have. So it seems pretty random, but it's always good to check because they're practically free money. Hashtags. Me personally, I usually use 3 to 5 of them. 2 of them campaign related, so I'm usually always in a campaign, whether that's like Mother's Day, summer sale, spring, restock. If you know, you know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter though for hashtags. I've seen videos that have 0 hashtags get 20 million views. I've seen videos with, I don't really see any videos with over 5 hashtags, I'm not gonna lie, so I would recommend not using more than 5, but you don't really need any, honestly. Metadata. So metadata, you might know this or you might not know this, but metadata is data about data and it can be tracked. TikTok doesn't like stealing content. So basically you cannot screen record someone's video and put it on your account because the AI will track it. They will use the metadata from whatever. I don't know how they do it, but the AI is crazy like that. And they can give you a violation for that. If you don't want to get violations on repurposed content, you need a metadata remover. However, they have been cracking down on this heavily, so there are ways around it. I just discovered a new way that you can not get violations, and if you want, I can create another video for it. I'll also post about it in my Discord that you can join for completely free. I'll put the link down in the description if you want to, but this is the metadata I use, metadata remover. So what you do is you take your screen recording. If you want to upload that, let's say even if it's of like a YouTube video, you can't just take the YouTube video, screen record it, and put it on. You need to clean it. It's a metadata cleaner. So you take it, bring it over here, drop it into this, and then you're gonna download it from here. Ardarasis.com. Easy. Commission rates. Now this is heavily gatekept. I don't know if no one wants to talk about it or they just don't know how it works. So basically, this is how it works. There are 3 people that I know of that work with TikTok in selling stuff. So brands, the seller, agencies, and the affiliates, which are us. The agencies are stuff like TP Gold, There's a bunch of other agencies. They are over in China. Most of them are over in China. And these brands hire agencies to do the work. When you start posting, you're gonna get a lot of DMs from people saying, hey, can I boost your commissions on this product? Hey, I'll give you 20% commissions when you only have 15%. These guys are not always scamming you. They're not scamming you. But basically, the people that are DMing you work for an agency. So let's say the open commission for this product right here is 15%. So that means whenever you, as an affiliate, go on to this page, Goalie, and you add it to your showcase, that means you're getting 15% commission. It's the open commission. However, this brand Goalie is partnered with an agency, and this agency gives people 30% commission. The Goalie gave this agency 30% commission, and what this agency does is they go to other affiliates, popular creators, and they're like, hey, I can raise your commission from 15% to 30% because the brand gave the agency permission to sell it at 30%. However, this is where it gets crazy, I guess, and no one really talks about this. Let's say it's open commission is 15%. So that's what everyone gets. The agency is partnered with this. They have 25% open commission, or they give the agency 25%. These people that work under the agency in your DMs are working under this agency, and they are offering you 20%, right? Even though the open commission for the brand is 25%, they're offering you 20% and they're keeping the 5% for themselves. I really hope this makes sense. It's not bad. There's nothing bad because the agency is just doing their job, but you're missing out on commission. You're missing out on your hard work if you do not get the maximum amount of commission, because that 5% at a $20 million view rate is a lot of money. So there are people, I have connections that you can literally get the max amount of commission every single time with Goalie, with all of these brands. And it's only the brands that work with the agency. So if you have a brand that doesn't work with the agency, you can only have the open commission. But most brands work with agencies. And so if you want, it's literally free money using the maximum amount, because some brands like Goalie has 25% open commission and then 30% closed commission. So if you don't have 30% on Goalie and you're only getting 25, you can make 5% more. And it's just about finding the people. And they're sometimes hard to find because, you know, people want to make money. Spark ads. Some people have different opinions on Spark ads. Some people keep ad authorization on and ad authorization off. Basically what this does is Spark ads is it's how sellers promote. They pay ad money on TikTok platform to promote your videos. So it's good, right? It's practically free money. However, the problem with it is that these sellers have the opportunity to lower your commission. So if your open commission is 15% on this, the seller, once they start running your ad, will be able to lower it to 1%. So that means every sale you get 1% of the commission instead of 15 because they're running ads on it. So if you have your ad authorization on, that means they can take at any time for as long as they want, they can take any video of yours and run it at 1%. Now, this isn't saying they're all gonna do this. It really depends on the seller and their morality of everything, but it is business, right? People are making money. However, if you have it off, you have to manually give your Spark ad code to the seller in order for them to promote it. So they can't just take any video of yours and drop it down to 1%. You can tell them, be like, hey, please do not drop my commission down. And they'll be like, oh, sorry, we will do it. Then you'll be like, oh, I'm not gonna send it. I'm not gonna send this ad code. So it's really up to you. Some people have different opinions on it. I personally haven't had my ad code on ever, and then I just turned it on recently just to test it out because I've heard some things. Retainers, great way to make a consistent income. You can easily make 1.5 to 3, even 4K a month doing this easily. There are a lot of communities out there Again, if you want, I have a Discord down below. I'll put the link in the description. You can ask me about it. I have a bunch of people, I have a bunch of teams that I know have great retainer deals. It's a great way to make consistent income, paid to post videos for brands regardless if you perform. So what a retainer is let's say Goalie reaches out to you and they're like, hey, I like what you're doing. You're posting a lot. You're making a lot of sales. I want to pay you $500 for 30 videos, right? Then you're like, okay. So they send you half or whatever, or they don't send you anything. And then you post 30 videos and you're like, hey, I just posted 30 videos. Now you get paid no matter how well they do. They could be dog. They got maybe the contract says a certain whatever, but you get paid $500 for 30 videos regardless of how they perform. If you make them zero money, they still pay you $500. It's great when you're first starting out. It's great when you're first starting out. You can get a little bit of money under your belt. It's very, very easy. It's very, very easy. You do have to have a little bit of skill in order to make decent videos, right? So you can't be a complete new beginner and be like, hey, I want a retainer of $500 for 30 videos because you haven't made them any money prior. So if you have made some videos and you sold a bunch of a bunch of products, like you sold a bunch of NeuroGum, or you sold a bunch of this lighter, and you're like, you reach out to the brand and you're like, hey, I sold a bunch of these for you. Can you give me a retainer for them? Most likely, not most likely. Sometimes they will give you one. Account health. So this is when you get a violation and it's enforced, meaning they assign you a violation point or points. So right now, it could change in the future, but right now it's 0 points out of 24. So when you get up to 8 points, usually you get around 1 violation point, depending on how bad the violation is. But you usually get around 1 point. You can get up to 3 though, up to 4. You can literally get a 24-point ban, which is rare. It's happened to me on one of my accounts, but that's another topic. If you're not careful, accounts can be banned. It's very, very true, and it's very, very sad, because what happens with an account ban, and this has happened to me. I had an account ban in November. I only had about 150 bucks in there, so it wasn't a big deal, but they banned my account and they kept that money. So that money is still in there. I cannot take that money out. It's literally there, and I haven't touched it since, because they don't allow you to take it out if you get an account ban. So if you have $5,000 in an account, your account gets banned, that money stays in there because it's settling. You can't pull it out immediately after you get a sale. You have to wait like 30 days or something, and then you can pull it out. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with violations. They're very, very strict on weight losses as well. They're very, very strict on weight loss. You can talk about weight loss, but you gotta read the community guidelines. I highly recommend reading the community guidelines. You cannot talk about fat. You cannot talk about losing fat. You cannot even say the word fat or weight loss, pretty much. You can say like variations like FUPA or whatever, but quizzes are available sometimes after violations. You can usually take a quiz. If it's your first offense, they can give you a quiz. It usually takes 1 point off. Really great. That's helped me out. Oh my gosh, that's helped me out. I had around 11 violation points. So I was sitting right here in the yellow. And if I had a few more, like my account actually didn't get suspended. I don't know why at all, but I was so close. I was so close. And so I took a quiz, and then they gave me like 3 quizzes, and it brought me down to like 7. But violations do go away after 90 days. So violations go away after 90 days. But anyways, promotion performance score. This is your rating on the products that you promote based on the reviews of the product. So if you have a score of 4.2 like this, like I do, and then you promote a product with a 2.1 review, that's the stars, 2.1 out of 5 stars. Obviously, that's gonna bring your promotion score down. It doesn't really matter. Like on my main account, I have a score of 2.2. This is my backup account, just because like I promote products like this, which are awesome. I don't know why they have such low scores, but I recommend, it doesn't really matter as of right now. It could in the future, but right now it's not a very big deal. Like I said, violations are a huge part of TikTok Shop. They can literally make or break you as a creator. And if you're not banned, you can have your whole account banned. Very, very strict on weight loss. Read the community guidelines. Read the community guidelines. Hate comments. Okay, no one talks about hate comments, but this is a very, very, very real thing. If you get hate comments though, you are doing something right. I don't know if you heard this before, but if you don't have enough haters, you're not doing anything right. If you don't have haters, you're not doing anything right. Okay, so my phone just died, but what I was saying is hate comments are good, right? However, when they get to a point where they start to negatively impact your videos, like they start hating on the product, rather than hating on you, it can be negative. So usually I delete comments that are negatively impacting the product performance. So like if they're like, oh, this thing sucks, don't buy it, even if they didn't buy it, like obviously you can delete that kind of comment. But yeah, so they can be good to an extent, right? Because commenting boosts engagement, but you know, if it's affecting your conversion rate, then it's got to go. So payouts. This can vary depending on the seller. If it's a more verified seller like Goalie, who's had like millions of units sold, then they can get payouts faster to you. But usually it's within 8 to 15. Actually, they just changed this. It's within 15 to 30 days now. And once approved, the commission moves into your available balance under earnings. So in your TikTok Shop creator dashboard, it'll be under earnings. You can link your PayPal or bank account. I recommend do not link PayPal. You can literally get your account banned on PayPal, because if you set it to family and friendly on PayPal and it's not family and friendly because you're using a business, having businesses send you money, you can get your account banned. So please just use a bank account. Highly recommend it. Taxes. I am not a financial advisor, right? Please do not take my advice. I'm literally just an idiot. However, taxes can be extremely tricky at the end of the year, especially if you do not keep track of your stuff. You need to use a spreadsheet. Track your deductibles. You can literally write off anything, bro. It doesn't matter. Just you track your stuff. If you want the simple spreadsheet that I use, it's gonna be in my Discord down below. It's just a simple spreadsheet. It's literally just tracking all of your revenue streams and then your deductibles as well, and just adding them up. So basically at the end of every month, I go into my dashboard and I check how much I made, how much I withdraw into my bank account for the month. So avoid burnout. TikTok Shop is a mystery, and one way to avoid burnout is batch record and batch edit. What I mean by this is if you're recording a video just like this and you're saying blah 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 blah, you record the video. Do not just record one of that video. Record the exact same thing at least 2 to 3 times, because, and there's a reason for this, batch recording. TikTok Shop is a mystery. The algorithm is weird. It's weird. I don't know how, but some video, you could have one video go viral, the exact same thing, and then the next video, which is the exact same thing, doesn't. And the other way around. So if you make only one video, let's say you make one video talking about this, it doesn't go viral, it gets like 1,000 views. The next video, even if it's the exact same thing, word for word, bar for bar, could go 10K, 100K, even 1 million. I've had it happen. It's weird. But if you batch edit, it's fresh in your mind for the second time you're running it. Third time, you can make it even better. You can make some changes. It's great. And look at the statistic here. 90% of your TikTok Shop revenue comes from 5% of your videos. So if you post 100 videos, right? 90% of that revenue, of your revenue, comes from 5 of the 100 videos. Wild. So that means we rely on viral videos as affiliates. We rely on viral videos to make our income. So even if you are at your 100th video of the month, which is only 3 videos a day roughly, even if you're at your 80th video and you haven't had a viral video that month, all it takes is a couple of viral videos and you could have a winning month. It's all about consistency. It's all about consistency. Now this is a crazy section right here. So this is talking about lives, and if you guys want, I can do like a fully in-depth. This is pretty in-depth, but like an actual just live video, because there's so much to talk about in lives. You can literally talk about for a whole hour. But lives are a great way to make easy money, and I'm not saying it's easy. I'm just saying it's easy money. I'm not saying it's easy to do. It takes a lot of discipline, and for everyone that's actually doing lives, like props, it's really hard, because it's just like it's mentally draining, really. TikTok rewards consistency. Do at least like an hour and a half to 2 hours a day if you want to actually consider doing lives a lot. You can make a lot of money. It's important to have a good setup. As you can see, these have very visually pleasing lighting, and this one has visually pleasing lighting, good background, good forefront, good lighting, and you need a second device if you want to do live. So this is the TikTok streamer dashboard. I can put the link in the video in the description, but it's basically just a dashboard that you put on the side on your computer or an iPad usually, and it tells you the comments, it tells you your violations, just gives you all this information. I can actually just open it up right here. So this is what the streamer dashboard looks. Okay, you know what? It's not that important. Okay, live flash sales. The way to make money with lives is to have some deal, right? You always want to have a sale, free shipping deals, being like, oh, it's normally $60, now it's only 20. People are like, oh, that's awesome, I want to get this, and you can only get it on my live. TikTok pushes these lives to people who have already seen the product and might be interested in buying. So this is true. TikTok pushes lives to a bunch of people, but people that are already interested, they've been considering buying it, and they just needed that extra push to send them over the edge, and then you are that extra guy. You are the final push with the crazy deal, with free shipping. It's ending in 5 minutes. They're like, oh my gosh, I gotta get this while it's on sale. There's only 5 minutes left, and that's where the live flash sales come in. You are able to communicate with the seller, and they are able to send you a live flash sale. So that means you are able to control how much you have left in stock. So if you want it to say there's only 5 left in stock, even if there's 1,000 in stock, you can do that. You are allowed to control it and say only 5 minutes left. It literally will say in the app only 5 minutes left, and you are able to control that, and it will start a countdown timer. It will say 5 minutes left with 5 left in stock, with 4 left in stock, whatever. And so people are like, oh man. And usually it's on a discounted price from the regular price too. They will give you a discounted price. So you'll be able to sell the sale. You'll also be able to sell, guys, this is the cheapest price. There's only 5 minutes left. There's only 3 left in stock. Make sure you guys grab it as fast as you can. Like, that's what lives are, pretty much selling the sale. So like I said, I don't know why I didn't show this earlier. This is what I was saying. Live flash sale. Let's say you can set this to 5 minutes. 4 minutes and 55 seconds left. You can set this as well. You can decide how many you want to show. 2 minutes. You can decide how long the sale is for, like I said before. And usually this is a discounted price. I literally just went over this. But usually it's a discounted price. So then normally it is 25 or 24, and this person got it for 21 in this video. How do you get these live flash sales? You can reach out to the brand. So if you're already promoting it live, they probably won't give it to you right away unless you reach out to them. But if they see you're doing well in your lives without it, they will normally send it to you. They normally give it to you, or you can reach out to them. So you'd be like, hey, goalie, I've been doing well with your lives. You tell them, they'll be like, okay, we'll send you a live flash sale. Or they reach out to you, like I said, or through an agency. So personally, I have a guy in my Discord who can get me live flash sales for pretty much any product that the agency is running on. And you can too if you join the Discord. I can have this guy for you. Sometimes he won't give it to you depending on how well you do. So I recommend running the live pretty much just on a flash sale by itself when the product itself is on a sale, and then you can also reach out to this agency guy in the Discord and ask him for a live flash sale, and normally you will get it. Very, very good. Lives are absolutely insane. Lives are insane, and you can make a lot of freaking money with them. It's really all about consistency, and it's about how much you want it, because you will get depressed. Sometimes there will be like 5 guys in your live, and you'll be like, what the heck am I doing? And you got to stay on for like another hour and a half, and you get like a few sales. It's very, very depressing, but once you start hitting those numbers, it literally becomes flow state. You're just locked in. You get the dopamine rush every time you get a sale, and it doesn't feel like you're on it for 4 hours, and then you just reach the 4 hour mark and you're like, wow, I've been on this for 4 hours. I made like $700 in 4 hours, and you're like, wow, this is crazy. But it's not for everyone. I personally am not the biggest fan of lives. I have done it, and I will probably reach into it and do more just to dip my head into it, but the only reason I'm not a big fan is because it doesn't take a lot of skill, and right now that like you don't need skill to do lives, meaning anyone can do it. Even if you're just starting out, you can make a lot of money doing lives. But in the long term, I'm thinking long term, I don't think lives will give me a skill that I can transfer into other things. So right now, creating videos, marketing, it's an actual skill that you can need. UGC content creators are going to be needed around even if TikTok goes away. But lives, pretty much anyone can do it. It really just takes discipline, and you can make a lot of money. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not hating on it. I'm just saying it's really good. All right, and now the last one is community. This is probably the most important one, and I cannot stress this enough. If you do not have a community to help you, if you do not have a mentor to help you, you need to find one. Because having a community, having someone looking over your shoulder and telling you, helping you out, reviewing your videos, giving you feedback, giving you inspiration, giving you viral videos, having people beside you making $10,000 a month, and you started at the same time, and you know in your brain that is possible because this guy just did it and you knew him when he was making $100 a month and now he's making $10,000. It gives you a different type of motivation that you can't get by yourself, because you're going to start to feel, even if it's your like third month and you only made $1,500, you're going to start to feel like maybe it's not cut out for me. Maybe it's not cut out for me. And then the same guy in your shoes right next to you is going to be, he just cracked 10K. He just cracked 5K a month. And now that gives you a little bit more motivation to keep going, because you know it is in the cards for you. You know it is in the cards for you. And if you are still watching this video right now, I believe in you. Like, I actually genuinely believe that you're going to make it, because you now have the resources to literally make a lot of money with TikTok Shop Affiliate. And I'm not even joking. Obviously, it's a lot more, like I said in the beginning, it's not a freaking cash grab. It's not a quick scheme to make a lot of money, but it is very possible to make a lot of money with this business model. With that being said, I do have a community. I have a Discord community. I will link it down below. Like I mentioned before, it's completely free. I'm not charging you anything. It's a bunch of free resources like campaigns, a bunch of other videos that you can watch, people that you can connect with, everything that it's updated. I give you content inspo, and I'm not trying to like sell you my freaking Discord because it's completely free, but I'm just saying, if you don't have a community and you want one, it's going to be a tight-knit group of people, right? It's not going to be just a bunch of spamming bots and everything. It's going to be a tight-knit group of people that I want to hop on calls with you guys. I want to help you guys. I want to teach you what I've done, and I want to show you. I actually enjoy helping people. I truly enjoy helping people, and I want everyone to succeed, because I know literally 5 months ago I was like, there's no way anything is cut out for me. I'm just going to be working this dead-end job for the rest of my life. And now I'm here, and it's like, this is insane. It's real, and it can happen, and it's possible, and I want you guys to experience that, and it brings me joy when people do that even if it's not under my supervision. If I can help you at least in the slightest to reach those goals of yours, man, it makes me feel good. So I guess I am being selfish in wanting to help you guys, but anyways, I'm just saying, if you guys have any questions, I can answer them for you, hop on one-on-one calls eventually. But yeah, like, if you guys want to get started, also, if you guys have an account, if you want to buy an account, I have a guy in my community who's very, very trusted. He's the #1 account seller on TikTok Shop, and he's in my community, and he's very, very genuine. Like, if you need an account and you want to start this and you're so pumped and you want to start this like tomorrow, you can do that, because obviously he's in the community. But yeah, guys, if you have any questions, put them down below. I'll try to answer every question that you guys have. But yeah, like I said, you guys got this. Just keep going. If you are a TikTok Shop affiliate, just keep going. If you want to be it, start now. It's a crazy opportunity right now. But yeah, peace out, y'all.